Now we take you through to our next heat, which is Junior Rotax, heat number 2, and here is your starting grid. So it'll be Mika van der Pevert and Krit Kuren on the front row, Kasper Schormans and Tino Sidler, row 2. Kiran Baltenstein and Bolowet, row 3. Matej Radenkovic and Luca Scales rounding out the top 4 rows, with Marlon Di Salvo and Max Cuthbert completing the top 10. Zen Kreka, Olivier Jonkers, Batuan Kumas, Ruben Verheyen, Ryan Bourguignon, Armand Hamilton, and there is a cart that is stuck and stranded. That looks to be the two. Oh, that's Matej Radenkovic, due to start 7th. Hopefully he can catch up with everybody. So Armand Hamilton starts 16th. Thomas Ingram Hill, Sebastian Koch, Jake Minton, and Sinja Ornball rounding up the top 20. Glenn Schwillens, Mads Larsen, Danny Shields, Boz Maximov, Kaz Tobin, Timo Jungling, Victor Galmiche, Luca Kulin, and Casper Nissen rounding out the grid. So in the previous heat, it was Kasper Schormans that took the victory, and it was just by 54 thousandths of a second. 6 drivers had time penalties for front fairings, and 3 drivers had 5-second time penalties for causing a collision, one of which was the 272 of Knut Kruren, who ended up finishing in 20th once all the results had been amended and ratified. So now the revs start to build. We are given our first full start for juniors. Now it's another formation lap. The drivers to circulate around the track, 1,360 meters in length. So we're going to give this another try, folks. So out of turn number 12, the Rotax Raw will start to build. The engine's revs rise and the lights are out, and we've got a drama that is for more than likely. I think it might have been Batuan Kumas that was off, and oh, well, we've got someone taking the Joker lap. That's Tino Sidler. Through no fault of his own, I might think there. There's also someone else This decided to go rally crossing, and someone's gone very, very wide coming out of turn 5 and has kicked up the dust on the approach into the Europolant and is having to wait, being stationary at a roundabout, and then all of a sudden decides to get back out onto the circuit. So at the moment, Kasper Schurmans is leading the way. And it's getting a bit too close for comfort through turn 10. There's an absolute cluster of drivers coming through. One of them that nearly got a bit of a scare was probably Kaz Tobben, as it's 3 wide coming out of turn 12. They've really got their elbows out. It's always the first weekend of the season. Everyone's trying to test the waters, and we've got 2 off of turns 1 and 2. Oh, dearie me. And there's Mateo Denkovic. More dramas for the young Belgian. Dramas before the race even got started on the formation. And now he's off again. It might have been Thomas Ingram Hill that was off at turn. He was probably more than likely the one that was going backwards. So that just goes to show how quickly your race can go from north to south very, very quickly indeed. It's Kasper Schurmans leading. Well, was leading until Mika van der Pavert decided to stick his nose in and get through. And Lucas Hell having a better race than last time. The French driver currently sitting in P3. Then it's a further 1.8 seconds back to Olivier Jonkers, who's currently sitting in 4th position. Not too far behind him is Armand Hamilton. Hamilton would end up 16th at the end of the particular race because he was given a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. That might have been the incident that caused the knock-on effect of Krit Kuren being backwards going through turn 8, and Kuren's trying to get through on turn 10 and turn 11. Now Van der Pavert still controlling proceedings at the sharp end of the race, despite the best efforts of Kasper Schurmans, who's trying to get through, but he's going to bide his time and wait. There's some battling towards the field, well, the part of the field where everyone's trying to get through. Danny Shields trying to make his way through and make some progress. He's up from 23rd to 16th, looking to break his way into the top 15 positions. Schurmans and Van der Pavert still battling away. Shields has got a couple of drivers in front of him as someone's gone off. Now has someone gone off? Yes, someone's gone off and into the barriers. Off of turn number 10. Went straight on. I wonder what that kick up of dust was. I'm going to keep an eye on who that might have been. That was not Mateo Denkovic. It was probably towards the bottom part of the top 15. It was Kaz Tobben, I think. Yes, it was Kaz Tobben. Kaz Tobben is the one that's in the wall off of turn number 10. So the marshals quick to respond here. Team MKG doing a fantastic job as always. But in the meantime, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds still to go on the clock, Kasper Schurmans is back in the lead once again. So Schurmans' lead is just under 3/10. Cassel now is in 3rd. Armand Hamilton, however, again has been showing great pace, up from 16th to 4th now. There's Van der Pavert again trying to put the Fridays on Schurmans, but you've got to try more than that to get past Kasper Schurmans and put one up on him. And now he tries to get through, up the inside through turn 7, goes the 286 and takes the lead from the 240 through turn 7 off the Europolan. Timed that perfectly with Van der Pavert on that particular occasion. Lucas Sell is just waiting for an opportunity. A little bit further back, Tino Sidler is battling over with Olivier Jonkers. Bolowet is in 7th. Batuan Kumas having a better race this time. Finished 23rd in the first heat. Now currently sitting in 8th place. Kasper Nissen in 9th. With Sebastian Koch running at the top 10. Timo Jungling having a bit of a better time around. Started 26th. The youngster based out of London. Actually, family originates from Germany. Now has made his way up to 13th position. So the chess games continue at the sharp end of the field. We have just over 3¼ minutes remaining on the timer. Timo Jungling now past Senior Onborg from Denmark. So the youngster running with Dan Holland Racing, 2021 Motorsport UK British Kart Championships Honda Cadet Champion. And brother Ralph used to run with him, but Ralph has now decided to move on from karting and do other enjoyable pastimes. But still supports his brother with his endeavours in karting. Not been an easy one for Zane Quaker either. He started 11th, he's down in 29th. So may have had a little bit of a drama, but still at the front. Not much has changed at the moment between the top 3. Make that the top 4. Tino Sidler running in 5th position. Olivier Jonkers running at the top 6. Bolowet now up into 7th past Batuan Kumas, Kasper Nissen and Sebastian Koch rounding out the top 10 as there goes Kasper Schormans to now take the lead on lap number 9 through turn 6 onto the Europolan. Mika van der Pavert trying to get through. Luca Cullen we're going to lose, unfortunately, on lap number 7. As Zane Quaker, unfortunately, the Brit is pulling into Parc Fermé. That's his race done, I'm afraid. So 1.5 minutes still to go. I think it's not quite done and dusted yet at the front end of the field, because keep your eyes on the 2 behind the 2 leaders, Lucas Sell and also Armand Hamilton. And Hamilton has been lighting up the timesheets. Krit Kroeren, who is not in the top 10, he's currently 12th. He's just overtaken Timo Jungling, who was in 12th for the briefest of moments. Now has relinquished that position. Hamilton could be a real tour de force this weekend. Van der Pavert goes through on Schormans through turn 7 to retake the lead now on lap number 10. Less than 60 seconds still to go. No one's showing their hand quite yet, folks, with 35 seconds still remaining. We'll be going on to lap number 11. Move has been attempted and completed. That was Bolowet on Olivier Jonkers saying, right, let's go. Now Hamilton pulls the trigger. He's the first one to move. Up through on Lucas Sell for 3rd place through turn 2. That was a nice move from the 242 from Strawberry Racing. Schorman's still in the lead now as Hamilton looking up the inside bumps over the curbs. There's a little bit of tussling. Front bumper interlocking with rear bumper. And there is Lucas Sell looking for his chance. Up the inside goes the French driver. Through into P2. Read the situation perfectly. Got the job done. But Hamilton looking to bounce back through and gets through at turn 9. Lucas Sells runs wide. That allows Van der Pavert to come through. Tino Sidler is there. Bolowet is there. Olivier Jonkers and also Batuan Kumas in the 261. Last lap board is going to be shown to Casper Schormans, who has got an extensive lead. Armand Hamilton leads the charge for second. And there's going to be a three-way scrap in the dying moments for fourth place. And that now is occupied by Tino Sidler. Bolowet has also gotten through on the 204 from France. There's Olivier Jonkers in the 212. Hamilton's thinking, well, I can't go for first, but I'll definitely go for second if I can. Sidler goes defensive on Lucas Sell as Bolowet gets through. Sell gets passed by Olivier Jonkers through turn 7. So Lucas Sell not having a great 10 towards the dramatic conclusion. And then Batuan Kumas adds insult to injury for the 204. He was fourth starting this lap. But the checkered flag will be prepared, and it's going to be Casper Schormans. It's 2 for 2 from the 240. Based not too far from the circuit. Based at Born in the Netherlands. Wins by 1.2 seconds ahead of Mika van der Pavert. Armand Hamilton takes third place ahead of Bolowet, with Tino Sidler from Switzerland rounding out the top 5 places. So Olivier Jonkers takes 6 ahead of Batuan Kumas. Lucas Sell ending up 8th at the end of the race. Kasper Nissen and Sebastian Koch rounding out the top 10. Matej Radenkovic, Timo Jungling rounding out the top 12. The latter gaining a total of 14 places to provisionally finish in 12th. Krit Knoren, Ryan Bourguignon and Danny Shields round out the top 15. Kieran Bartenstein, Ruben Verheyen, Boaz Maximov, Max Cuthbert not having a better race this time around, finishing down in 19th ahead of Senior Onball. Molon de Salvo, Mads Larsen, Victor Galmiche, Thomas Ingram Hill, Jake Menton, Glenn Schwillens and Kaz Tobin round out the finishers for the race. 27 in total. Zane Quaker opting to pit on lap 8 and Luca Cullen rounding out the 29 strong, retiring on lap 7.